Next up, we have Mr. Kalyan Chakrabarti, who's the CEO of Emaar India. Mr. Chakrabarti, thank you so much for talking to Newsx. How do you view the GST rate cut? Do you think it will give the economy the fillip that it needed?
So, to me, this rate cut exercise is not one of rate cut per se. It is a pretty comprehensive reform exercise which has happened. There are two, three things which kind of emerge as patterns. One, I think the rate cuts have made the whole thing reasonable, predictable, and simple. Lots of complexity has been thrown out. When you have lots of rates, they create confusion and they also make very difficult to administer. I think with this rate cut, the number of tax slabs have come down, and hence the overall tax structure for administration purposes, for compliance purposes has become simpler. That's point number one, which is good for the businesses and the small scale industries. They have also introduced a concept of GST where the dispute resolution can get taken care of. That also gives a more predictable platform for businesses to run. The third thing I think which has happened is the ease of living for my sector as well as other sectors that I could read glance through the revised numbers. Affordable housing, for example, gets a fillip. Lots of rates have been very nicely rationalized, making ease of living better. I do believe that all of that will lead to demand getting unleashed in multiple sectors and hence on a positive shift across sectors, in my opinion, in terms of demand and hence growth.
So, a relieving announcement for the real estate industry was bringing cement from 28% to 18%. How do you think this will help you and affordable housing as well?
Yeah, for leaving aside affordable housing for a second and focusing at a macro level, I think bringing 28 to 18 is a big difference, big change. Not only will it make the input side a little more affordable and hence will eventually help the larger output side with respect to housing sector growth and housing sector demand prediction as well as cost predictability. I think those are two things which will clearly happen because of cement GST coming down. Affordable obviously will have an advantage because affordable, the input tax was going in and there was no credit available against it. So I think affordable housing will also benefit because the cost structure of affordable housing will improve. That should help the real estate development community to provide better value proposition to the customers.
And what do you think would be the estimated saving for a home buyer in the long run because of this reform, sir?
I would not hazard a guess at this stage, to be honest. I think we also are doing our own numbers to figure out what would be the saving. Suffice is to say that the home buyer doesn't make all its savings only from real estate. A range of changes have happened and that positive shift across various items, not only on the home purchase, but across consumption and other things, will definitely be a substantial saving for a common man who also happens to be a home buyer.
So, you being a part of Emaar, which is a major company based out of Dubai, how do you view India as a destination to do business amidst global economic crisis?
It has only gone better over the last 10, 12 years, in my opinion. I think India is becoming more and more attractive to do business in. The shift in some of these reforms in our sector in particular, whether it is RERA or this particular GST with the second generation of reforms even getting better. Things like land reforms, land digitization, land record digitization, all of these things are, I think we are heading to a better space. And the proof of the pudding lies in the growth numbers that the economy has been showing from quarter to quarter and across the time. And it's a major large economy. There is no one better. And also the FDI that we are able to attract. I think the proof of the pudding lies there.
Do you think India's stand on Trump's tariffs is justified?
I don't know whether the GST was necessarily a confidence builder for the businesses per se. I think the first generation of reforms on GST had a maturity date and the second generation is very much was very much needed. And it was done because it was the right thing to do. In the process, a outcome is ease of living for a common man and probably a bit better ease of doing business for us, definitely.
And so US tariffs will certainly cause a sizable dent. How do you think the rate cut in itself can nullify that? What more do you think the government should do for businesses?
I am not a macroeconomic expert, but definitely I think with this exercise of the reforms, there will be a positive bump to the economic growth, and to an extent that should offset whatever the negative thing that may come through tariff. But I would let a view be given by the experts on what exactly will be the impact. And I think these are early days to even predict that.
Sir, appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much for